Hello, I'm Matthew Malcolm with American Vineyard Magazine, reporting to you from the Summer Conference of the California Association of Winegrape Growers. This year's event was held at the Silverado Resort in Napa, and one of the key features of the event is the awards ceremony and announcement of the Grower and Leader of the Year Awards. This year's Leader of the Year Award went to Al Scheid, and here is the presentation that followed.
And here we are gathered this evening to recognize and honor Al Scheid with the 2017 Leader of the Year Award. We thank you, Al, for your legacy of leadership as California wine industry pioneer and a man blessed with extraordinary vision. He was a Harvard Business School graduate, which I know a lot of us grape growers have a lot of background in as well. An investment banker and entrepreneur. For the first 15 years, he operated Monterey Farming Company, the general partner of a partnership that sold its production to large wineries for use in their own brands. Al bought out the last of his original limited partners and acquired an additional vineyard. Today, Scheid Vineyards owns 11 estate vineyards totaling 4,000 acres in the Salinas Valley in Monterey County, and a state-of-the-art winery with a crush capacity of over 30,000 tons. There's also a smaller winery for a boutique Scheid label. Scheid Vineyards is focused on providing grapes, wine, and custom crush services to other wineries and has a growing branded goods operation. Over the years, Scheid Vineyards has proven to be an exceptional team-oriented family business. Al serves as chairman, working closely with his son Scott, president and CEO, daughter Heidi, senior vice president, and son Tyler, project manager. And they are surrounded by dedicated vineyard and winery crew members, many of whom have worked for decades side by side with the family. CAWG owes its very existence to an extraordinary group of founding individuals, and Al Scheid is an extraordinary member of that group. He was one of the co-founders of CAWG in 1974 and served on the board for the next 12 years, including chair from 1978 and 79. Our industry owes many thanks to him for his dogged advocacy for the Grape Crush Report. Al shared some history with us about how the Crush Report came to be. After CAWG formed, Senator Claire Berryhill authored a bill that would create the Grape Crush Report. Al and others testified in support of the bill, and together with Berryhill, worked nonstop to overcome winery opposition and persuade legislators to vote for SB 1609. And with the passage of SB 1609, the Grape Crush Report became an invaluable industry tool used in many of our contracts and negotiations today. Al spent many years deeply involved in nurturing and protecting the Crush Report. There was even an attempt to alter the report several years later, but CAWG prevailed. Al said the first 15 years of CAWG were a bit wild. In those early years, CAWG faced challenges of growing its membership and raising funds. To save CAWG from folding, Al challenged the board to pay a year's dues in advance. They then hired before-mentioned Bob Hartzell as their president. He and Al embarked on a successful membership drive. Their work was supported by early CAWG leaders Jerry Fry, Ron Metzler, John Cowks, John Ledbetter, and others. Jerry Fry said this about Al. He played a significant role in the early stages of CAWG. He gave us perspectives from his outside business experience, thus Harvard and other things, we may not have had as an organization of strictly wine grape growers. Al believed in a unified wine business and worked diligently to achieve that goal. Al and his family have continued to be at the forefront of CAWG leadership, shown by Heidi and Scott and Tyler on the board now. Al's children and Chief Operating Officer Kurt Galnick have continued the tradition of serving on and or chairing the CAWG board. In addition to CAWG, Al was a founding member of the Monterey County Vintners and Growers Association, which was Monterey wine country. He was also the first grower to join Wine Institute in the mid-1970s, which was a strategic move. One of his goals was to get the growers and wineries to communicate better. Scott and Kurt have served on that board. I have had the pleasure to serve on many boards with Scott, Heidi, Tyler, and Kurt as well. As a second generation grape growing family, it's been exciting to be a part of the greater growth of the California wine industry and specifically our own county of Monterey. It is my honor to present on behalf of CAWG the 2017 Leader of the Year Award to Al Scheid.
On behalf of the industry, we'd like to congratulate and thank Al for his many years of service and leadership to provide for a successful future for many in the industry to come. I'm Matthew Malcolm, CaliforniaAgNet.com.